Hello and welcome to this SciCast screencast. This episode, User Added Links. Let's look at user added links. I'm going to begin by making a simple forecast in safe mode. Take a look at this question about whether 2015 will be the warmest year since records began. I'm going to go ahead and open up the question itself. We've seen this screen before. I can make a forecast, the discussion, background, trends in history, and network tabs. The current forecast is it's likely. I believe it's as likely as not, so I'm just going to choose that as my forecast and click submit. SciCast will give me a message saying thank you for the forecast. It shows me the old forecast and what my effect has been on that forecast. Now let's go to the next step. If I want to look at a combination question, and if I want to make some assumptions about this question and forecast based on those assumptions, I can add my own links to other questions inside of SciCast Predict. And I do that in the following way. I'm going to open up that same question again, and you can see we're right at the same place as we were before. This time I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of the page here and click Switch to Power Mode. We're going to cover Power Mode in a later lesson, but for now, let's take a look at what happens. I'm opening up Power Mode now, and it allows me to do a couple of things. First of all, it's asking me here whether I want to link another question to this original question about the temperature for 2015. I certainly do, so I can click Add Another Assumption from our existing questions. This is a new feature of SciCast. Previously, the SciCast team would have to create these links. Now, the user can create these links. I'm going to go ahead and click, and it opens up this search window where I can look for other questions inside of the SciCast environment. I know I want a question number 682, which deals with carbon dioxide emissions. I feel strongly that carbon dioxide emissions are going to influence the temperature, so I want to link these two questions together, and I do so. You can see that the carbon emissions assumption window shows the question in yellow here. I'm going to first of all need to make an assumption. I say true. And then I'm going to have to come down below here and change or make an edit to my original forecast. I decide to reduce my forecast. But you can see SciCast is telling me that there must be less than 58% or greater than 65% to keep the new assumption that I've added. What this is saying is that I have to make an assumption that costs a certain amount of points in order for that link to become valid as part of the permanent SciCast window. I've said 62, which really isn't enough, so I'm going to go ahead and just drop it down to say 56. You can see that my credit was 7 points. If I'd gone the same amount in the other direction, 6 points, so let's go up to 68, and let's just take a look at what that cost me. That cost me 24 points. So clearly it's costing me more to increase the percentage than it is to decrease the percentage. But I'll go back to 52 and click Submit Forecast. Now you can see when you return to this question that I've created a new collective forecast. So now when I open up the question, and I'm just backpedaling here, it is now part of the SciCast presentation of this question. a couple other things. You can switch to power mode down below here, just to remember. And you can click this, always use power mode. Anytime you switch to power mode, you can click this if you want to, and from that point forward you will always use power mode. I click submit one more time, and that's how you do it.